Julie, Marathon, Florida is in the central part of the Florida Keys, and it was one of the hardest hit places by Hurricane Irma, as you could see by the damage in this neighborhood. Authorities today, just a few hours ago, finally started to let some people back into this community. Unfortunately, not only were their homes destroyed, but they were kept away from their homes for nearly a week. There's still not power, there's still not running water, no air conditioning or sewage in many parts of Marathon, but people are grateful that they can at least finally get back in to see the damage.
So we've really been enjoying our stay here in Marathon. But the prevailing thing that comes to mind every time we go out for a walk or whatever is that this area is still recovering from Irma. Now it's been 4 months and a lot of things are out of sight, out of mind for most people. But as we walk around this community and interact with people, we see the devastation still exists. There's a lot of cleanup, there's a lot of boats ashore, there's sunken boats, and there's debris everywhere. And when you see that, you know people are still displaced. So thinking about that, I decided that we needed to do a separate video. And I wanted to talk to some people about how they are still trying to recover.
I'm Katrina Spelker, and I work here at the Bouquet Harbor City Marina in Marathon, Florida, where your host is a guest of ours. We are happy to have.
And how long have you been here, Katrina?
I've lived in the Keys for 15 years and been working here for the City Marina for just over 4.
And I think a lot of people have a misconception about the Keys, that this is just a playground for the rich. But can you explain how Marathon and the other Keys actually work?
Particularly Marathon, not so much. 6 months out of the year or so, we do get a lot of people that come down. Most of them obviously are pretty wealthy because it's expensive to be here. But the other 6 months out of the year, it's just kind of us, the workers and the people that live here and keep everything running so everybody around the country can have a warm place to come in the wintertime.
And you guys are all rich too, right?
No, hardly. Florida actually has some of the lowest wages in the country, and they haven't adjusted for our cost of living down here in the Keys, so it's a bit of a struggle all year round, but worth it.
So for the regular people, the working people that live here, 4 months after Irma, what is actually going on?
It's still pretty tough. Myself, I just got a small little FEMA trailer. My home was destroyed, and it's feeling really good to be settled, to have a home.
Have some place to go?
Excuse me.
No.
It feels good. And people on the boats are coming back. They've got new boats, a new shot at life. It's beautiful to see, you know. Long time we were all in hotels, so now we're not.
Now this, the City Marina had over 200 mooring balls?
Yeah, 226, and we had about 50 boats that were still on there after the storm. So it was a lot of devastation here.
And what did the people who lost their boats, what did they do?
It depends on the people. Some of them just couldn't do it again, and a lot of them have gone to RVs, traveling that way instead of by sea. They're going by land. Other people went out immediately to find a new boat to come back to. A lot of the workers that are here have been in hotels, bouncing around from one place to another, sometimes tents, sometimes couches, wherever we can go pretty much.
So there was a lot of destruction, there was a lot of home loss, people displaced. What are the efforts being taken to help these people? How is money being raised?
I think honestly, after the efforts that FEMA has done, which sadly for the boaters has been very, very lacking, They've taken care of us on land very well, I have to say, but most everything has been just neighbors helping neighbors and people coming together, different fundraisers that have gone on. The necklaces, of course.
Yeah, let's show that.
So this was made by a liveaboard here, Christine Bush, and originally she started out just wanting to raise the spirits of the women that were here at the city marina and had lost everything, and it caught on. So that's something you can go, I think she has a Facebook page. You can go on the Boot Key Harbor Cruisers Facebook page and see these if you want to support. All of that money is staying here in Boot Key Harbor and helping individual people that have lost everything to rebuild their boats or seek new boats or provision with food or blankets, all the things that you don't think about as an adult. They're expensive to replace when you lose it all at once. So very good cause here. I believe there are a couple other fundraisers, different places in town that are doing, I'm not sure off the top of my head what they're called, but the biggest efforts have definitely been just all of us helping each other, getting things done, and whatever skills or tools or whatever have made it through have kind of become community for everybody, so you do what you do, you just do it for everybody, and eventually the stuff that you need kind of falls in your lap and comes back to you. It's pretty amazing community we have here. So
now you told me something interesting. For people who want to help in some way, what should they avoid?
Definitely do your research. There are a lot of people that have put up GoFundMe pages, and unfortunately with any disaster there comes opportunists, so definitely look into the people, where the money is going. You can ask for financials. Just do your double checkings and make sure that the money you want to send, if you do, is actually legitimately going to go towards helping people here and not just padding up somebody's bank account.
Now, a great thing that I notice is that people are still coming into the moorings, people like us, and we've met some other cruisers, and I saw 2 more boats coming in today, a catamaran and another sailboat. Is Marathon welcoming back the cruisers and travelers?
It's kind of a mixed question. Yes, I want to say yes, but people that have heart, people that understand that this is not going to be your typical year for vacationing here. There may not be Wi-Fi. There may be a mess. There may be tired workers and understaffed places that are just trying to get back on their feet. So we have had a few people that have come in with a lack of understanding, and for those people, stay away until next year. We don't want you here. But for the rest of everybody, open hearts and open minds, just to see boats that are not damaged and smiling faces and people that don't have 4 months worth of baggage on their shoulders is so uplifting for all of us. It makes us feel normal again, and definitely helps to brighten our day. So as much as we are prideful people here in the Keys and we wish we had everything more together for everybody, we want everybody to feel welcome. We want them to come back too.
That was excellent. You did a beautiful job. Now I'm going to turn this camera around like this because you deserve a hug.
Thank you.
You are absolutely wonderful.
Still a little emotional.
Yes. I really want to thank her for taking the time to do this. You don't know what it's like unless you've been through it. We are extremely lucky in St. Pete Beach. It doesn't even compare to what these people have had to muster through. So congratulations to them. I'm sorry they had to go through this. If you do come here, please, like she said, be supportive, be understanding, be compassionate.
We need it.
Rain will never stop, it's going drop, drop, drop. Think I'm gonna go crazy. Looking at the glass, storm is never gonna